Ready? Well, we want to thank all our fans for coming out today. What a special atmosphere it was in Rupp Arena, and it was really, really tremendous. And we just want to give a lot of credit to Duke. They have a really good basketball team, and they played really hard, and they played really smart, and made winning plays, and just outworked us there today. And I think that's what happens in games with two really good teams going at it. Just the team that works harder. Not that our team didn't work hard. I just think Duke worked harder, and so you give them credit, and they really did a nice job. So we will try to regroup and see if we can learn whatever mistakes we made, learn from them, and move forward as a team. But still know we have a really good basketball team, and hate we didn't get the win today, but you have to credit Duke for that.
Coach, I understand you're not an excuse guy, but it would seem like the matchups, you ever need a stalwart today was it with her height.
Well, I mean, you can talk about that all you want to, and I mean, it's not anything that we won't know unless we play again in the games. It's just not valuable in my mind to talk about it. It just we had some stretches in the game where you saw we could make plays and function, and so I don't think that was a factor in the game because she wasn't available. So it was Duke's players versus our players, and we did not get the job done.
Coach, can you talk about the impact free throws had today?
Well, it wasn't good, and you lose by 8, you miss 11, so you had a chance there that you let get by, and so I would say that that's a fair statement to say that it was an impact in the game. And we haven't shot free throws great this year. We need to do better at that, and really, really bit us today.
Coach, what do you think of your transition defense?
I thought it was poor. I thought that we didn't communicate well. That's the coach's fault. That's a direct result of practice and what they're doing in practice. And so we'll take the blame for that one. We didn't have our players in good position in transition defense. And again, Duke outworked us there, just ran by us a few times, and so. As a coach, you need to have your team prepared much better than we were prepared today. So I feel bad for our players that I didn't have them any better prepared.
Matthew, you were down 6 with a minute to go, and you opted not to foul. Could you discuss that strategy a little bit?
Yeah, we were a minute to go. We were trying to get a trap and a turnover, and they were guarding the three-point line really, really hard and letting you drive to the basket. So. Three-pointers were going to be hard to come by. And they had turned it over several times. I thought we had them maybe sped up a little bit. And again, just a real crucial breakdown where we didn't do what we needed to do. And that goes back to, the coach not having the players prepared. And we really needed to scramble harder. So then you get down to, about 10 seconds in the clock, and you just try to play it out and see if you can get something there. But we needed something to happen early in that possession. So, they were 15 of 18 too. They're such good foul shooters. Statistically, you look at them, they're really good foul shooters. So I thought we probably had a better chance of turning them over and getting a steal than, turning it into a free throw contest, because they're really good at that. If you'd had somebody that was, shooting it poorly like a couple of our kids were, maybe you'd have gone with that strategy, but I just thought we had a better chance of turning them over than playing a possession game.
Matthew, in the first half, they had a 10 rebound advantage on you. You did a better job on the board in the second half. But what was their key in the first half? That seemed a big difference.
Yeah, I just thought they really worked hard and outworked us, and that's what rebounding is, and especially when you are needing to rely on technique and box outs and things like that. We just didn't do a good enough job on that. But I do think we made some progress in that area this week. We really practiced hard, and coming into the game was a big concern that I had because they're such a good rebounding team. But I think we got better this week rebounding. I think we found something that's going to allow us to get better. So I'm encouraged by that. I think we will. I think you'll see some improvement in our rebounding in the coming games.
Matthew, obviously when you guys came up with the idea to pack the house, I'm sure you hoped you would do it, but what was it like to actually be there to see it and the atmosphere of the crowd, especially the times when they tried to pick you up when you fell behind?
No, it's really remarkable, and if you've been around here as long as I have, and been in the league as long as I have, and you know what, you really got some good perspective on what today meant. And you know, I don't want to beat ourselves up too much. We lost to a good team. You know, they're a really excellent basketball team. But gosh, I sure wanted to reward that great crowd with a victory. But you know, I think they know what our program's about. I think they know what our kids are about and how hard we'll work. And I think you'll see more days like this in the future. But it was a remarkable thing for me. I really tried to put it out of my mind, but I couldn't help it there right before tip-off. It was an overwhelming feeling of gratitude to see where it had started and where it's culminated. And we need more days like this. But I can't leave that topic without really thinking Lee Todd, Mitch Barnhart, and Mickey DeMoss were the three visionaries that really led to this happening today. Without those three people, none of us would be here with that. So it was really, really special. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm so appreciative and thank those fans. And Joanne was really complimentary and thankful. And before the game and after the game, she recognizes how big that was for women's basketball today. So I hope the fans know they're appreciated.